Fellas, listen up, because what I'm about to tell you will change the way you see relationships forever. Have you ever wondered what really happens when you stop calling and texting a woman? You think she won't notice? You think she won't care? Let me tell you something. Her reaction tells you everything you need to know about where you stand with her. See, most men make the mistake of constantly chasing, always reaching out, always proving their worth. But the moment you go silent, the truth comes out. Will she miss you? Will she check in? Or will she act like you never existed? The way a woman responds when you pull back is the ultimate test of her interest. And today, I'm breaking it all down for you. And trust me, you're going to want to stay for every word of this, because by the end, you'll know exactly where she stands. Now, let's get something straight. When you stop calling and texting, you trigger something powerful in a woman. You're disrupting the pattern, shifting the dynamic. And the way she reacts, that's where the truth is. This is when she starts testing the waters. She sends a little, "Hey, you okay?" or a casual, "Haven't heard from you in a while." She's checking to see if you'll take the bait, if you're still interested enough to chase. She might even do something subtle, like watching all your Instagram stories, liking an old post, or leaving a random comment. She's not directly saying she misses you, but she wants to remind you she's there. It means she's thinking about you, she's confused about why you're not doing what most men do, constantly pursuing. This is when she pretends she doesn't care, she acts unbothered, maybe even starts posting selfies with captions like "living my best life" or "unbothered and thriving." She might even start talking to other guys just to see if it gets a reaction out of you. But let me tell you, if she's going out of her way to prove she doesn't care, she definitely cares. Silence shakes the ego. She's wondering, why isn't he chasing me? Did he find someone else? It means she's used to men feeding her attention, and your silence is throwing her off balance. If she really valued you, she wouldn't play games. She'd reach out. This is the reaction you want to see. A woman who truly values you won't play games, won't wait for weeks. She'll reach out. She'll ask, "Hey, I miss talking to you," or "Is everything okay?" She's showing genuine concern, not just feeding her ego. It means she respects and values you. She's not just enjoying the attention. You actually matter to her. See, when you stop calling and texting, you force a woman to reveal her true feelings. If she's genuinely interested, she won't let you disappear without a word. But if she was only keeping you around for validation, she'll let you go, because you were never a priority to her in the first place. And that's where you win, because a high-value man doesn't chase, he attracts. He doesn't beg for attention, he commands respect. The moment you step back, you give her the space to show you whether she's really into you or just keeping you as an option. So the question is, how will she respond to your silence? And more importantly, are you ready to find out? When you stop calling and texting a woman, one of the most common reactions you'll see is curiosity. Women are naturally wired to notice patterns, and the moment that pattern is broken, something shifts inside them. If she was used to hearing from you regularly, even casually, and suddenly there's silence, it triggers an emotional response. At first, she might brush it off, thinking you're just busy or distracted. But as the hours turn into days, she starts to wonder why the usual text or call hasn't come through. It's not just about missing a conversation, it's about questioning why the communication stopped. Curiosity is a powerful force, and when a woman starts wondering about you, it puts her in a position where she begins to analyze her feelings. She'll go through different thoughts in her mind, asking herself if she did something wrong, if you lost interest, or if you're talking to someone else. This is the moment where her attraction is tested, because emotions will always outweigh logic when it comes to human behavior. If she was only mildly interested in you, your silence might only bring a passing thought. But if there was a real emotional connection, even if she didn't fully acknowledge it before, the absence of your presence will start to bother her. At this stage, you might notice small yet intentional actions from her. She may send a short message, something casual like, "Hey, haven't heard from you in a while. Everything okay?" That's her way of testing the waters without fully admitting she's wondering about you. She wants to know if you're still available, still interested, but you won't come out and say it directly. Some women take a more indirect approach, such as interacting with your social media, liking an old post, watching all your stories, or leaving a random comment. These little signs are her way of subtly grabbing your attention without making it obvious that she's thinking about you more than she expected. This reaction happens because of something deeper. Human nature. People by default want what seems uncertain or hard to get. The moment you step back, she starts to feel a loss of control over the situation, and that feeling of unpredictability makes her pay attention. The more effort you put into constantly reaching out, the less she has to wonder about you. But the moment you pull away, the power shifts. She realizes she might be losing something she assumed would always be there, and that's when her curiosity turns into concern. For a woman who genuinely likes you, this curiosity will push her to take action. She might not want to appear desperate, but she also won't want to let you disappear completely. The key is patience, giving her the space to reveal her true level of interest. If she really cares, she'll make it known. If she was only enjoying the attention, she might just let you go. Either way, her response tells you everything you need to know. When you stop calling and texting a woman, one of the most interesting and revealing reactions is when she tries to act completely unbothered.